Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here with the Feed the Beast test pack please ignore let's play video. So then in the last episode I had made my way to the end, killed the Ender Dragon, got myself some lovely loot from the end, such as all this dragon essence in this random upside down barrel for some reason. Also managed to get a load of Ender Lily seeds. As you can see, I've got a few growing here now. I've done what I think Delicam suggested, which was to actually put them on endstone. I think I did actually see that off camera as well, where I was reading a wiki, and basically I think if you grow them on endstone, they grow within 4 Minecraft days, so within a couple of hours or something like that. Whereas if you try and grow them on dirt, they can take like days to, like real life days to grow, as opposed to just hours on endstone. So what you literally just do is you can dig them up. So for example, I'll dig that one up, it's on 0%, and then you just right click it on the endstone and then they grow. So a couple of these are up to 14% already. Haven't really been on too much off camera, so they haven't really grown too much. I've got a crazy thing going over here on my magical crop thing. For some crazy reason, there seems to be a glitch with the coal seeds where they just seem to kind of like constantly duplicate. So I've actually got a crazy amount of coal essence, which is quite nice. I'm hoping that maybe some like other essences might do that at some point, but at the moment we've got an absolute mental amount of coal seeds, not really much else. So I might have to just take the coal out for now and kind of change that back to just like the ones that I want, because I don't really need coal. I've got a fair amount of it, I think. So let me just look. I've got 300, well, that's charcoal. I've got 605 ordinary coal, and then just an absolute crap ton of like thousands and thousands of charcoal. So it's not as though I need that kind of stuff anytime soon. So yeah, what do I want to get up to on this episode? So at the end of the last episode, I tried to get some manganese dust from the Tungstate Ore. So Tungstate Ore. Tried putting it through the macerator, but it turned out that instead of just putting it through the ordinary macerator, I had to go through a universal macerator. I'm basically trying to get it. So if we go to stainless steel, so to craft stainless steel, you need nickel, you need iron, you need manganese, and you need chrome. Now chrome I can do with the industrial electrolyzer, that's fine. You just need 9 ruby dust, which I have. Nickel again is fine, you just need ferrous ore. Pulverized iron, again not a problem, it's just iron. But the real problem is this manganese dust. Now like I tried to do, I tried to put it just through a macerator, so ignore the universal macerator, I just tried to put it through a macerator. All it produced, instead of this dirty pile of tungsten dust and manganese dust, all it produced was the dirty pile of tungsten dust. Now, I thought, well, how the hell am I going to do this if I can't make... Because the universal macerator isn't exactly a cheap recipe. If we have a quick look for it, so if we go to universal macerator, so you require titanium plates, titanium machine hull, a macerator, and a diamond or wolfranium grinder. Now to make the titanium, I'd have to actually have my industrial blast furnace in place, which I'm not quite ready to do yet. Probably going to do that in the next episode, get that nice and set up. But there is one easier way of getting I don't want universal, I want stainless. Here we go, stainless steel dust. So there is actually an easy way of getting manganese dust, and that is to make what is called the Rock Crusher. Now the Rock Crusher is a Railcraft recipe. So if we have a look for the Rock Crusher, here we go. So to make a Rock Crusher, it's a multi-block structure from Railcraft, famous for its multi-block structures. And to make it, you need a 3x2x2, so you need 12 blocks altogether. This recipe makes 4 blocks each, so you need to make this recipe 3 times. To do that, we need a piston, 4 diamonds, and a block of steel, so not too bad. The diamonds are reasonably expensive, but I do have them in my system, so it's not looking too bad. I should have a few spare as well, which will be quite nice. So we can make this fairly easily and produce manganese that way. So first of all, I don't want to make pistons using dart ingots, I just want to make it using iron ingots. You can use Tinker's Alloy ingots as well, but so we need 12 of these altogether. So we need 12 pistons, 4 per recipe of 4, like that. We also need 3 blocks of steel. So if I look for steel, I've got loads of it here. I made a load of it off camera just because I could, and then we want 1, 2, 3 of them. That should in theory make the Rock Crusher. So 1, 2, 3, there we go. So we've got our Rock Crusher in place. Now I think to power this, using Railcraft will be MJs, or / redstone flux. So in theory I can just hook it straight up to my redstone energy conduit network here, so don't know where to put it. I might just put it in the corner here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9 10 11 12. There we go. So that's made the rock crusher. We now need to power that. I'm just going to go grab some more energy conduit real quick. Get that fired up quite nicely. Chowed on an apple and lost a little bit of hunger. It's not as I'm short of apples. I have an absolute crap ton from my my tree farm. So what I'm looking for, there they are. My spare redstone energy conduits. I suppose you could use a universal cables as well, but if we can just use redstone energy conduits, then I will use that. I'm just going to whack one down there. Is that powered up? There we go. So it's full of MGs now, thanks to the redstone flux converting automatically to anything that uses MJs. Now I'm going to need my tungstate. Hopefully just running that through should make the magnesium dust that we want, that we so desire. So let's just dash over here. So we want tungstate ore. So here we go. We just need, let's grab a few just to be on the safe side. Pop downstairs. Here we go. Find our rock crusher. There we go. So now, in theory, this should work. So there we go. It's crushing up. Moment of truth, guys. Moment of truth. Damn. Is it only a chance? It might only be a chance. Let me just have a quick look. Unless it's been changed to be... Unless manganese dust. So, rock crusher. Chance 10%. Ah, okay, so there is a 10% chance. Whew. I was like, oh god, please don't say that Greg Tech... Like, there's between some kind of crazy thing between Greg Tech and Industrial Craft and Railcraft and NEI, and it's all gone tits up. But we just need more tungstate ore. Basically, we're just going to run it through. Hopefully, and there's a 10% chance of making manganese dust. I mean, it might be the same for the universal macerator as well. I'm just going to double check that. So if we go to oh yeah, so even in the industrial, even in the universal macerator, there's still only a 10% chance of getting manganese. So there we go. So we've got a manganese dust. So we can now craft our stainless steel. Voila. So if we double check stainless steel, stainless. So yeah, one of this. So literally all we need to do for the quarry, so if we double check the quarry recipe, which is the whole reason for getting this stainless steel dust in the first place, go back to here. So that's a quarry plus, which we'll probably get to eventually. I'd quite like the idea of the quarry plus. I think you can give it things like silk touch and cool stuff like that. So yeah, so basically what we're trying to do is that most of the quarry recipe is fairly straightforward, like diamond gears, gold gears, steel gears, not a problem. Advanced circuits, not a problem. Titanium plates, again, not a problem. We can just electrolyze out bauxite dust. Diamonds, not a problem. The big problem was the fact that what we couldn't make was this stainless steel early on. So to make the mining drill, we need 5 stainless steel. So what crafting this recipe is going to do is to actually allow us to make 9 stainless steel, which is more than enough to make our mining drill. So we can now craft the stainless steel. So we put the so first of all, what we need to do is if we grab the ruby dust like so. Do I have cells spare? I've got 1 empty cell. Now what we need is the chrome dust next, because this is basically actually the correct kind of composition for stainless steel. So you got like nickel, magnesium and chrome does actually make stainless steel. So this is actually kind of fairly sensible from Greg. He is quite kind of true to life with things in terms of what kind of stuff makes other stuff, so it's fairly clever. I'll give him that. It's just a pain in the rectum to try and make the damn stuff in the first place. So we are looking for the industrial electrolyzer, and we want to... Oh, it's only 6 ruby dust. Ah, that's less than I remembered. So we only need 6 of this stuff. Fantastic. So we're going to need... Oh, we only need 1 cell as well, because all it does is make aluminium, chrome dust, and 1 compressed air cell. So fantastic. We have the extra cell that we need. So what do we want to do? The industrial electrolyzer, like so, wrong way around, because shift clicking is a pain in the bottom. So we're just going to run that through. My generators are purring away. Probably what I'll do at some point is like totally dismantle all this, move it all downstairs using universal cables, and just have everything hooked up to my ME network, not my ME network, my redstone flux network. I'll kind of get, so at the moment, what I've kind of got is this big long chain of steam dynamos, and what I'm probably going to do is that to make this kind of whole system more streamlined, if I want to say have like 4 of these like sky high, what I'm really going to have a problem with is if I want to have them all kind of set up with like set up to my ME network, I'm going to run into the problem where it's going to be difficult to have them automatically have like charcoal placed in them. So probably what I'll do is craft a factorization router, have that then automatically kind of put. So what the router does is essentially it looks at inventories and then automatically does it in a round robin fashion, where if inventory, like kind of like a machine's inventory, if it's connected to another machine's inventory, it can put them in all of them. So providing you got like one router touching, so say for example I wanted to fill all these with charcoal, all I'd have to do is have one router on this end, tell it to put charcoal into this dynamo here, and then what it'd do is basically put charcoal in every single one of these going down. And if I had like four high here all the way running along with like the water from the aqueous accumulator going into all of them, I could have a router literally just sat right on the end, and then it automatically just put charcoal in every single one of them for me, which I think is probably going to be the way to go, which would be nice, because that way all I'll have to do is have one export bus exporting charcoal into all of my steam dynamos. So that'll probably be something to do in the next couple of episodes, so I can start to get things hooked up to so now I might have a look at, no, I can't make a router until I've got dark iron. I think for that I'm going to need some more diamonds. I don't think that, because to make so for example if I show you, is it dark iron? Dark iron, there we go, dark iron got factorization. So to make it, what we have to do is first of all make this block of dark iron, and to make this block of dark iron what you need to do is set a block of iron on fire using a wrath igniter. So if you look at wrath igniter, unless it's changed it. So to make a wrath igniter you need a nether brick, fairly easy to make, it's just a case of smelting netherrack. And then what you need to, so the hard part of making this wrath igniter is making this diamond block shard, and for some reason it's not letting me so to make them, I think what you need is a craft packet. So if we have a look at craft packet, okay, so apparently I can't make wrath igniters anymore. So exploded diamond block, you used to be able to make it using what's called a craft packet stamper. I wonder if I can search for stamper. Stamper, craft a single item. Diamond. I want like the diamond shard, but it's not showing me. That's weird. There must be some kind of like error with NEI. I'll have to like look it up and see if I can figure out how to make this diamond block shard. But from what I remember, you make it from a craft packet. But is it like this? Nope. Okay. So unless I've changed it since I might have to go and look it up, because apparently it's not working in the recipe, and I need to know how to make routers basically. So unless I've changed the whole router setup, let me just have a quick look. Double check router. So router, yeah, it's dark iron, eye of ender, and ender pearl. So fairly cheap recipe, but shapeless crafting smelt. Oh, apparently you can get dark iron ore, which is new. I wonder where you find dark iron ore. Dirty dark iron gravel. Okay, so looks like I've now got to try and find dark iron ore. That's something new from factorization, which I hadn't realised, so I'll definitely be looking that up off camera. Unless anybody knows, don't forget to let me know in the comments if you know where to find dark iron ore, because at the moment I have no bloody clue. I've not seen any yet, so I found any. No, I haven't found any dark iron ore. So, actually turn my jetpack off there. How do I turn it back on? G, K, B? Oh, there we go, B. Okay, so apparently it was B. So, right. A little bit of digression there. That might be the next episode, and then the episode after that might then be going back to making my industrial blast furnace. But for now, I think we can finally, apart from the fact that I need to macerate up. So, do I have nickel? Or ferrous? I do have ferrous, which is a good start. Ferrous ingots. So I need 1, 2, 3 of you. Let me just double check what I need. So I need 4 iron dust and 3. Okay, nope, hang on. So I need nickel, iron. Okay, so I need 6 iron and 1 nickel. So that's fair enough. Just going to run that through the. If we go to iron. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run that through the macerator, because if I try and put it through the pulverizer, again, it's just going to be automatically smelted. Although saying that, if we just do this real quick, so if we just take the pulverized iron and, where is it, pulverized nickel, pulverized ferrous metal out of there real quick, just because the pulverizer is very slightly quicker than my macerator, otherwise we'll be sitting around here forever waiting for that to happen. While I'm at it, I'm just going to start looking at the industrial blast furnace Oh no, let's actually make sure we keep searching in NEI, because otherwise it's going to take forever to find it. Industrial blast furnace. So for that I need Cupro-Nickel heating cells, which I think... Okay, so I do need a wire mill for that, so I'm going to need to look up... So what was the wire mill recipe again? So if we go back to... Because this, you used to be able to make the Cupro-Nickel heating coil using the rolling machine, but apparently they've changed that. So how do I make Cupro-Nickel? So that's literally just copper and nickel. Ah, okay, that's fair enough. I think it was the wire mill that was the big problem. So let me just have a look at the wire mill again. So automatic wire mill. So I needed brass, which was the big problem. So what was the problem with brass again? Let me just look this up. So brass dust was zinc and copper. And how did you get zinc again? Pulverized. So yeah, brass dust, not the problem. Sphalerite dust. I think sphalerite dust you get from the... Okay, so I think I can just electrolyze up sphalerite dust, which I think you get from the nether. I might already have that. So, sphalerite dust. How do you get sphalerite dust? So pulverize up sphalerite dust. Okay, that's fair enough. I can do that. I can go to the nether off camera and get myself some sphalerite dust. Might already have it. I don't know. Do I? So I've got dirty pile of sphalerite dust. Oh, unless I need some kind of like silk touch thing to pick up. Okay, so if we look at this, some weird thing where if we go to brass, so brass is the big problem. So what we need is zinc, I think. So to get zinc, where are we? So you can either centrifuge out dirty pile of zinc dust, but I don't think the centrifuge was on offer, or you electrolyze out sphalerite dust. And to get sphalerite dust, you have to either grind up using pretty much everything apart from... So I think they basically need to silk touch up sphalerite ore. If we go back to the pulverizer, that's not right. Sphalerite dust? Here we go. So this is weird. So I think I need to either... Yeah, I need to get something with... I need to get a pick with silk touch. I think I can do that with Tinker's Construct quite nicely. And then basically what I need to do is go to the nether and make myself... So hang on. Iron... There's the pulverized iron. Oh yeah, I need to do the nickel as well, don't I? So do like that. Let me just re-add this back into there, but make sure I don't put it back into my ME system. Nickel. So yeah, I think from what I'm going to do... Oh no, I want ferrous, don't I? Ferrous. There we go. So I think what I'm going to do to round off this episode is look to give one of my Tinker's Construct tools a silk touch. I need to double check how to do it. So the iron goes there. Providing it's in here, it's not technically in my ME system. So there we go. So we've managed to make the stainless steel dust. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is look up silk touch in materials and U. So if we have a quick bash through here, see if we can find silk touch. I know it's in here. So where's silk touch? Auto smelt, luck, sharpness, fiery, necrotic, silky. With silky silk touch, yep. Allows blocks to be harvested directly. For that we need to make this crazy stone here, which is either... So you make silk... So apparently I need an emerald. Now do I have an emerald is the next best question. So what you basically need to do is... So you need a large glob of aluminium, brass or gold, and a bunch of string seems to give the tool silky smooth properties. Okay, so I think that... So we need to make silky cloth and then silky jewels. So if we have a quick look up for that, so silky... silky cloth. Okay, so you need either aluminium, brass or gold nuggets, and then a silky jewel is an emerald. So we need to get an emerald somehow, so I might not have one of them. Oh no! Oh, excellent! I got one emerald from... I basically got a... Extreme Hills biome just over there. I probably need to go strip mining for more emeralds by the looks of things, but looks like I can actually make myself... Do I have a gold nugget handy? Gold... Oh, sweet! Do I have string handy is the next question. I've got a little bit of string, but apparently I need quite a bit. Do I have wool? Wool. I've got one wool there. Looks like I need to go and murderize some sheep by the looks of things. Why didn't I... Okay, wool apparently doesn't want to go through the pulverizer. There are some weird conflicts where things don't want to pulverize anymore. The macerator. So the macerator apparently works. That's bizarre. I don't know why wool won't go through the pulverizer anymore. How bizarre. Let me just double check that. So string. So even need cotton. Might be a good source of it. Got hemp. I'm sure I've got some hemp around. Silk wisp, wool gin, and wool apparently makes string. So how the hell do you make wool gin? So you need an iron. Oh, fair enough. So basically just like so you need a draw plate, which is, oh my god, that I think this is like borrowed from the old yeah, Project Red. So it's basically similar to the old Red Power mod. So it's really a lacerator. Wow, that's weird. Sag mill, B, universal macerator, rock crusher apparently does it as well. Could have done it in the rock crusher. So apparently you get 2 string with a chance of a 50% chance of a third, which is fairly cool. I think that's all the wool I've got for now, unless I've got some more sat around in other inventories. Let me just have a quick look around, see if I can find any more just to round this off. No wool in there. Marble, grey wool, that'll do. I'm going to go downstairs and put it through the rock crusher, and black wool. That should hopefully make more than enough. Do we have any more in here? No. We'll just run this through the rock crusher downstairs. We'll get the rest of my tungstate and manganese dust in theory. There we go, 1. Wow, I was pretty lucky that I got 2 out there. So yeah, we just need to make some silky cloths. We need 4 of them. So we need 32 wool altogether. I don't know if this is going to make enough. I don't think it is. So this might be something. Oh wow, 5. Apparently that was more than I was expecting. Crazy. Unless that was like the 50% chance or something like that. I don't know. Because that's only made 2 in future. How bizarre. Just randomly got like 5 wool. Oh, I got 3. So it looks like there's like a kind of like a weird chance where you can get like way more wool than you put through. So I got 15, so nowhere near enough. I'm gonna have to go, like I said, I'm gonna have to go murderize some sheep, I think. See if I can get some more wool, because I'm a little bit short of string. Or I need to get hemp. I'm not sure if I've got hemp around. Do I have any hemp? I know I've got 2 hemp. That's nowhere near enough. And 6 more string there. So yeah, I think we're coming up a little bit short of wool there. So I'm probably just going to leave that there for now. Off camera, I'm going to finish off making this silky jewel, put it on my pickaxe probably, turn it into a silk touch pickaxe. And then what I'll do is go to the end, not the end, the nether, grab myself a sphalerite ore, run it through the pulverizer, hopefully get just that dust so I can actually make brass. And then on the next episode, probably what I'll do is get the wire mill set up. I think will probably be the next aim. So like steel machine hole, yeah, it's not too difficult. Once you get the brass, once you get the is there any other way of getting that? So let me just double check. So brass, aluminium brass blend, brass plate, so brass ingot, because you make brass using Tinker's Construct. Now I was wondering, actually hang on, do I have any aluminium brass ingots? I've got, so let me just, molten aluminium brass, let me just try this. I don't know if this is going to work or not. If this does, this is kind of like makes my whole kind of like process moot, because this makes aluminium brass. I don't know if this is actually going to make a brass plate or not, but pff, we'll give it a go. It's always worth a try. No, that doesn't do anything. So I was just wondering if that worked or not. I didn't think it was going to, but hey ho. Thought it was worth a shot. You know, it's just a different kind of brass, I think. So we want this kind of brass. So I don't think there's any other way of doing it. It's like it's literally you got to make this brass dust, and you literally need zinc powder, which I think is the most important thing, because you can use all sorts of other dust. It's just requiring that zinc. I'm just paranoid that there's like a much easier way of making it. If anybody does know if there's an easier way of making it, please let me know before we go into all this trouble to try and get silk touch up sphalerite ore and stuff like that. But it does look like the only way of doing it. So we're looking at pulverizing up sphalerite. So we're looking to get sphalerite ore and then get zinc dust that way. So as I said, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Let me just check the industrial. I think there was something wrong with the industrial centrifuge where it was almost impossible to. That's grinder. I want the industrial centrifuge. Or maybe it was just the stainless steel, which I actually have now. So in theory, I could make myself an industrial centrifuge as well. So I could do that first with the 4, but I do need. I know, because you need the stainless steel. You need the stainless steel plates. I think that's the only way of doing it. This is weird. Like, you need stainless steel plates. Like, so stainless steel ingots. So I think the only way to do this is through an industrial blast furnace. But to make an industrial. So let me just check coil, because I feel as I'm going mad here. Yeah, the only way to make this is the wire mill. So you wire mill Cupro-Nickel ingots to get Cupro-Nickel rolling. Because you used to be able to use the old rolling machine to do this, but I don't think that works anymore. So let's check wire mill again. Wireless turtle sensor, wireless modem. That's not what I want. No, don't want that either. I think it's the automatic wire mill. It's got to be that. And the only way to make that is brass, but to make brass. So if you didn't have something like the pulverizer here, how the hell would you centrifuge out? I'm really confused how you would make brass without the pulverizer instead, because to get the zinc you need to electrolyze sphalerite dust, but to get sphalerite dust, the only way you get it without putting it through the pulverizer, for example, is to centrifuge out dirty piles of sphalerite dust, and you get dirty piles of sphalerite dust every time you dig up sphalerite ore. So you can put it through the industrial grinder as well. I don't know if you'd have to do that instead. Like, I think you can. So that would be like a really long route to get it. So you'd have to make yourself an industrial grinder and then grind up sphalerite ore there, but that would still require some form of silk touch. So that would, that just seems way too complicated for me. That just seems like a very roundabout way of doing it. Whereas with, like, obviously with the other mods installed, like thermal expansion, providing you can silk touch it up. So that would basically require you to, well, I suppose you would have enough levels, because you have to go to the end to make the stainless. This just seems very overly complicated. But yeah, I'm going to leave the episode there. I've been rambling for a little bit now, trying to get my head around this, and you guys don't want to listen to me ramble too much. I'll figure this all out off camera, and then hopefully in the next episode we should be making a couple of things, such as the wire mill, and then in theory the industrial blast furnace. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. As always, don't forget to comment, especially about the things I'm not sure about, such as the things about me going insane. Like I said, it'd be nice if you can clear some things up for me without me having to read too much. But apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.